Hey guys, we are at a super Target. Harrison's about to go in here and buy a whole bunch of makeup from the drugstore category for me to do the Husband Buys My Makeup challenge. And so we will go on in. Okay, so I haven't given him any list or anything. I made him watch 2 other challenges, so we're gonna see what he buys. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, I do.
Got some good ideas?
Yeah, I've got some ideas. I think I'm gonna keep it secret though. I'm gonna lay low. I'm not gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna let it be what it is at the end.
Okay, here we go.
Only got things for Covergirl so far.
That's why I was like, there are like 4 aisles.
These all the same. Just upside down. Nope, don't tell me.
No hints for Harrison. No hints.
Eyeshadow base. What that means. These all say Dreamcatcher palette. Some of them are different colors. I don't know what the different colors.
They are different.
We'll make it work. I mean, you'll make it work. I won't help.
I will make it work. That's true.
Here we go. This is what I'm looking for.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Okay. I think that's all I need.
Is it?
I
I'm just gonna peek in here.
that's all I need. I think I've got it. I think that's one of everything. I think I got everything you need.
You think?
I think I got everything you need to do your makeup. I got some of that, some of that, some of that, some of that. I got your lips, your eyes, your eyelashes, your eyeliner, your primer, your foundation, your bronzer. I didn't get any blush, but I don't think you use blush that often. I don't know.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I come to you bare-faced, ready to do the Husband Buys My Makeup challenge. I have included the footage of Harrison picking out my makeup at the beginning of this, so I hope you enjoyed getting to see him. I always love having him on this channel. So I'm gonna go over what all he got at Target. So we have our lovely Target bag. Okay, so first things first, he got the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer, and it's an 001, I guess. There aren't many shades, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so I've already taken the lid off. Let's see what it feels like. It's a very creamy primer feeling on my fingers. But I will say on the skin it kind of feels more pore smoothing. Give it a little bit more. Okay, and after my primer is all on and set, he got the Covergirl Clean Matte Liquid Foundation in 505 Ivory. That's what that looks like. I don't think I've ever used this. I don't typically use Covergirl foundations just because they are a little bit dark. And this one just has a lid and like an opening, so I'm just gonna kind of, ooh, that is very liquidy. It's like it needs to be shaken up really well. Like, look at how patchy and liquidy that is. Let me shake this up a little bit better. I think it's just a liquidy foundation. So I'm gonna kind of do it the same way I typically do, just dotting it all over my face.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the...
And then I have already wet my beauty blender, and that's what I'm going to use since that's what I typically use to put on foundation. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot more layers of that. Especially because Harrison didn't get me a concealer.
Sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight.
Yeah, we're going to have to use a bit more. Just going to leave this open. And just kind of put it on my more red areas.
Hold tight, dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
So this is a very buildable foundation, which is kind of impressive. Like, it's layering well and not just kind of piling on top of each other. It just blends nicely together. And since Harrison didn't get me a concealer, I'm going to try to use like my pinky just a little bit and just kind of dot a little bit of foundation underneath my eyes just to conceal some of that. And then just use my beauty blender for that. Not bad, not my favorite foundation ever, but like I said, not bad. The next thing I don't have concealer, I don't have powder, I don't have blush. So I'm gonna go right into this CoverGirl True Blend bronzer. This is in the shade Bronze 200. So that's what it looks like. It is a baked bronzer. I'm gonna use my normal bronzing brush. I hate that my foundation isn't set because I feel like everything's just gonna stick to random patches instead of blending nicely. So we'll see. And I'm kind of gonna use bronzer just kind of on the cheek area since I don't have blush. I'm not sure if it's that my foundation's not set, but it feels like this bronzer's a little bit patchy, especially when I'm putting it right on my forehead area right here. Not sure. It's very, very shimmery. It's got lots of micro shimmers in it. It is a very pretty color, so I definitely do want to try this some more, but at the moment, not my favorite. And since he didn't get me a highlighter either, I am going to break into the eyeshadow palette he got me, which is the NYX Dreamcatcher palette in Dusk Till Dawn. So I think I'm just going to dip into this very light white shade with just this little Real Techniques brush, because there are little shimmers in it, and we'll just see what that does. I don't know if that was the shadow or if it's my wet foundation. And that's not bad, actually. That white shade is like the perfect pale girl highlight. It's really glowy, but not glittery, so I really do like that. I'm gonna do eyebrows next, also using this eyeshadow palette. There are only a couple of matte shades, just these last two, this brown and this black. So I'm going to use the brown and just my little angled brush that I use for my brows and try to fill them in a little bit.
Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I surrender.
I can get away with using some pretty light brown colors because my brows are already pretty thick to begin with. So a lot of times just that little bit will just fill in those sparse areas and really give me a natural look. So I really like that I can get away with really light browns like this.
Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, dripping lights paint the sky.
Okay, that's not too bad. And now onto the eyes. So once again, sticking with the eyeshadow palette, I'm going to start with that light kind of highlighty shade and use that as my base color and put that all over my eyelids. My brow bone will already be well lit, I guess you could say. Probably should have put a little bit of foundation just on my eyelids just to cover my veins because they look very purple today. And this white is not like super opaque. It's really kind of just shiny, unfortunately. At least unfortunately for this. Beautiful otherwise. I love it when I don't realize that my camera stopped filming, but what I was saying was I was going to use this light brown shade that I used for my brows, all is my transition shade, which I have already kind of done, but we'll do it again just to add a little bit of depth. Thankfully I didn't miss a lot more. But I will say, the matte shade, the brown one that I've used so far, when I dip my brow brush into it and when I dip my transition brush in, or my fluffy crease brush into it, it does seem to kick up a little bit of powder, so that's something interesting about this. But the white one that I've used, I've only used 2 shades, so I'm really not giving you a good review of this, but it wasn't super powdery. It kind of just came off like a normal shimmery shade. So we're going to get some more colors on my eyelids and we'll see how the rest of this palette goes. I do love the tones. It's kind of like these browns are all kind of olivey, which is unusual, but they all kind of have a green tint. And then there's this purple one that I really love because, as I say in like every video nowadays, I love these purple shades. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm thinking like purple with like that shimmer on the eyelid. That's what we're going to go with. I'm going to use kind of a little bit more precise pointed little blendy brush. It's very soft. And just dip it into the purple just a little bit and add that into the crease. I don't feel like it's coming out as purple on the eyelid as it looks in here. I'm not even sure how purpley it is. No, it's pretty purple even when I just swatch it on my hand. I think the thing is that the glitter has more of the color, whereas the shadow is just a little bit more of a brownish color almost. I know that's kind of weird. It's like a gray taupe color. Very, very dark though. So I think the key is to get some of the glitters, but I don't necessarily want the glitteriest crease in the world. So we'll just continue with the other eyelid. I'm going to go on with that transition shade just to smooth everything out. So next I'm going to use this middle bottom shade all over my lid. It has really great sparkle. I don't feel like it's falling on my under eye, which is really great considering I wasn't able to set that. And the color's actually really nice and looks good with this darker crease that I've got going on. I like the shimmer shade. I'm not going to try to go too crazy with the eyes, so I'm just going to go back into this light brown matte shade and just smudge that under my lower lash line. And then one last time I'm going to go into that white shade just to one more time highlight my inner corner and my brow bone just a little bit. Okay, now I'm finally done with the NYX Dreamcatcher palette. I'm sure y'all are tired of seeing it because I've used it for like 6 things on my face. But I actually really do like it, so I'm glad Harrison picked this out for me. It's better than like my Maybelline palettes or not Maybelline, I don't have Maybelline, my Covergirl palette that's kind of a pinky toned one. And I do really like these colors in it. There are some good dark ones, which I actually do prefer kind of going a little darker with my eyes sometimes, so I'm excited to continue to use this. The next thing Harrison got me was the NYX Collection Noir Matte Black Liner. It's in this humongous box. Tiny liner. Nothing else in the box. That's fine though, I guess. So that's what that looks like. Let's see. It definitely looks really matte and it's super pointed to begin with, which is kind of nice. I'm going to grab a little mirror so I can kind of see up close.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds of...
So it's kind of a dry eyeliner. It's a little bit harder to drag on the lash line than I would want it to be. It kind of pulls just a little bit. And I will say, I wish he had gotten brown. But you know, when you can't hint at what you like, you can't be like, hey, you should get me a brown eyeliner, because then he knows to get an eyeliner. But I prefer brown, and I've got like 600 blacks. This is not my favorite of my black eyeliners, that is for sure.
I'm breathing in, hold tight, chemicals collide.
I think that is good enough for eyeliner. And then he got me the CoverGirl Plumpify Extreme Plump and Lift Blast Pro Mascara. That's what the box looks like. So it comes kind of separated in the tube already. So I'm gonna have to kind of dunk it and swirl it around really good to make sure I get enough mascara on a wand. That's one of my least favorite things about new mascaras. Okay. It's a big, big wand. I used to be a really big fan of the kind of silicone looking rubberized mascara ones, but now I really prefer the more natural fibered mascara ones. Wow, very slow, bad description, but I think you all get my point. So we'll see what I think of this.
Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because...
So that's not bad for one good go at it. So I'm gonna put some on my lower lash line, do my other eye, and then put a second coat on my top lashes.
of you.
I can't see a thing. Can't see a thing. Can't even tell if I got mascara on my lower lashes.
Dripping lights paint the skies.
That is a huge applicator wand for your lower lashes. Like, good luck. But onward. Sorry, onward to the next line now.
Only you so
To me, it's really disorienting that I can still see the red in there. I don't know if y'all can, but it feels like there's not enough mascara on my wand. Okay, second coat on the top lashes. Second coat made a big difference. This is not a bad mascara, that's for sure. If you like silicone spoolies on your mascara, then definitely try this out.
make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrender.
I will say, because of the super fat applicator, I think it does give good volume, which is really nice. And the final thing that Harrison got me was a lipstick. This is the Kitty Cat Matte in Pink Paws. Pink Paws? Yeah, Pink Paws. Now I've got a couple of other Kitty Cat Matte shades. I have like Sphinx and something else that's really dark, but I like it. I don't remember what it's called though. This is a very nice natural pink color. This is actually something that I would use a lot. It does kind of smell a little funny like the other ones. It smells like kind of vanilla clay. I'm going to put this all over my lips and then I will be done.
Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
Wow, pink, beautiful. I actually really like the color. It makes my teeth look yellow. But this is my final look. I think Harrison did a pretty good job of picking out makeup for me to test out. I do like quite a few of these things, so I hope to continue to use them, like the primer, the eyeshadows, and the lipstick, obviously, really like. So I'm excited about those. Some of the other stuff I don't see myself using all the time. This is definitely just going to be a good backup foundation. Maybe once I use it more it'll be better, because it was super runny, but then as I continued using it, it got thicker. The bronzer, little patchy, doesn't look super pigmented after everything else is on. I don't know if I just need to apply a lot more, but I'm super cautious about putting too much bronzer on because of my fair skin. So we'll have to play around with that some more. Eyeliner, kind of a fail, not my favorite, just because of how dry it was. And the mascara is not bad, just not my thing. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more challenge videos, comment down below which ones you'd like to see. I know Harrison is interested in doing my makeup, voicing over a makeup video. If y'all want to see those, let me know in the comments down below. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you have not already, just so you're notified when I'm getting new videos. And if you're not being notified, hit the notification bell, and it will be a little bit better about doing that. I know a lot of people have been having a lot of trouble with that recently. So I believe that is all I have for you today, and I will see you all next week. Bye!
Dripping